Yo, what is going on, everybody? I am your host, Slackerz Gaming, bringing you another episode in our potential newcomer tournament. That's right, our first tournament that we've been doing here on the channel is back. And let me just say, it's going to be a good matchup no matter how this turns out. And yeah, so I don't need to explain the rules. So basically, we're just going to jump into the results. Now, I have to say this first. The matchup of the results that we're going over was Game 67, which was Isaac taking on Shadow the Hedgehog. And I have to bring this up. My vote was for Isaac. And I'm absolutely... I'm upset at the way the results turned out. Alright? I'm mad at how this is going to play out. And why does my vote matter? Well, it goes back to an old rule that that I've said. So I said that like the first 3 weeks I was doing this tournament. And what rule is that? Well, let me show you the results first of all. Here's the results. They tied. I counted 3 times. 76 to 76. They tied. I've never had a tie in this tournament. I've never had a tie in this tournament. We've had like 2 matches that was just separated by 1 vote. What? It's not supposed to happen. Maybe the early matchups I can see tying, but not this late into the tournament. They're not supposed to tie. That's not a thing. It's not supposed to be a thing. So, what am I supposed to do about this? Is that what you're asking? Well, it goes back to what I was just saying. I voted for Isaac. Why does that matter again? The old rule that I always said, if there's a tie, didn't think there ever would be, but if there's a tie, my vote ends up counting as a second vote to break the tiebreaker. I'm sorry. That's the easiest way I knew how to do this. I'm not going to keep the voting open because pretty much all the votes have already happened anyway. And waiting for one person to randomly stumble on this video to vote for one of these two. We could wait probably a little while. So, I'm sorry. The total votes has changed. Isaac wins 77 to 76. I know it's not fair. I'm sorry, Shadow fans, but I never wanted a tie to happen. I wanted a clear-cut winner. Whether it's by 1 vote or 100 votes, I wanted a clear-cut winner. I never wanted it to happen in a tie, but these 2 fan bases, Isaac and Shadow, I'm at a loss for words. I didn't think this was gonna happen. I did not think this was gonna happen. So Isaac moves on. I'm sorry. It's just the best way I knew how to do it. Like I said, all the votes have already happened, and I don't think we have time. Especially we're into like the final couple matches, and we don't have time to just sit around and wait for one random person to come and vote. I apologize to Shadow fans, but that's always been a rule. If there's a tiebreaker, my vote, whoever I vote for, counts as a second vote to break the tiebreaker. I'm sorry, but that's how it is. I'm sorry. But congrats to Isaac, nonetheless. Yes, and did I already say this? I think I did, but I counted 3 times. And I got 76 and 76 all 3 times. I had to make sure, and that's what it was. So Shadow has been eliminated. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing bad about Shadow being eliminated. I mean, look at that. Shadow's taking our number 7 spot. I think it's actually going to be 6. I'll figure that out later. But Shadow's been eliminated. Had a great run. I mean, look at that. Got to the semifinals of the loser bracket, which means lost in the winner's bracket and stormed all the way through. I mean, look at this. Look who you faced. You faced Isaac. Lost Isaac, but beat Dixie Kong, beat Rayman, beat Paper Mario, and that's where he started. All right, so Shadow's had a great run through the tournament. Sadly, lost by a tiebreaker. Yeah, I'm sorry, but we got to move on with the tournament. Let's move on. Here we go. Moving into today's matchup. Wow. So this is essentially like this. I guess this is the. Is this like a semifinal. I don't even know what to call this match because, like, here's the championship of the loser bracket down here. Winner of this match will face Bandana Waddle-Dee. And that's the championship of the loser bracket. But what is it? Is it the semifinal match? I don't even know. It's just the match before the championship match. Geno facing Isaac. Why did this have to happen? These are two characters that I absolutely wanted. They were at the top of my list. You know, they were two of my top 7, maybe top 5 characters. So, like, real quick, in case anyone cares, my we'll say top 7 characters I wanted for Smash Ultimate to be playable. Waluigi, I know he's an assist trophy. I'm just saying this was my wish list. There's Waluigi, Ridley, King K. Rool, Isaac, Geno. Who else did I have? I can't even remember off the top of my head. There's so many. I don't remember. I'm still kind of shocked by this. So, well, there you go. There's my top 5. Isaac and Geno. Now they gotta face each other. Oh, Skull Kid was up there. I'm just thinking about that. This sucks. I don't want to vote for this one, but now I have to. So let's start with Geno, right? I mean, what more is there to say? Fan base is extremely behind him. Sure, he might be irrelevant because his game happened 5,000 million years ago. It doesn't matter when your game happened last. If a fan base wants him, if the creator of the game wants him, there's a chance he can be in the game. And so I think relevancy, for some characters, you just got to throw that out the window. It doesn't even matter. I don't care if your franchise is dead. If there's enough demand from a fan base to want a certain character, eventually it's going to become vocal enough. And in Geno's case, it has been for quite a few games now. And Isaac for the past couple games as well. They're two of the more, likely, two of the more wanted characters. But yeah, Geno is up there. Of course, he's got the third-party barrier to hurdle. Does Square Enix give permission? That's what this comes down to. The Square Enix finally say, you know what? Fine. You can have him as a playable character. That's fine. Because I just want to keep in mind, there's no real upside. I mean, sure, money, but if they do negotiate for Geno, the only upside Square gets is money from Nintendo for the rights to use Geno. That's it. I mean, there's no Geno game coming out in the future. Geno's kind of tied to that Mario universe. He's not his own separate thing. I'm sure if Square really wanted to, they could turn it into something else, give Geno his own adventures. They could do something with that, but Geno's not his own franchise. He's a character they have no plans to do anything with. He's just sitting there, but the Smash community wants him. Sakurai wants him. It's time for Geno to be in Smash. It is time. But same thing could be said about Isaac. Everything, except he just doesn't have that third-party hurdle to cross. Again, irrelevant, some people would like to say a dead franchise, and I think the franchise is actually dead, because I think the Golden Sun creator kind of came out and said there's not going to be any more entries. But he did say if there's enough demand for Isaac as a character, or anybody from Golden Sun in that matter, that he's more than willing to let Sakurai and his team use Isaac to be a playable character. And we all know what happened with the pushback, the drama that went along with Isaac being removed just from an assist trophy. I mean, because it got so many people's expectations up. People are like, we haven't seen Isaac's assist trophy in Wii U 3DS. Does that mean he's getting bumped up? He's getting that promotion to the playable fighter? No, they just got rid of him altogether. And so many fans were upset about that, myself included. I literally just brainstormed a moveset for Isaac, and the possibilities were incredible. I do have another character moveset coming out tomorrow. Not Isaac, a different character. It's actually, I think it's a pretty cool one. But just coming up with a moveset for Isaac. He's not just a generic swordsman. There's so many awesome possibilities, and hopefully once I do Isaac's moveset video, some of you might be able to kind of see a bit more into the character and what he could actually bring to the table. Same thing I can say with Geno. I have a Geno moveset video. I have it all planned out. I just have to make the video. Same with Isaac. the possibilities, just the coolness factor, to have both of these characters in the game would be so freaking awesome. Like I said, these are 2 of my top 5 wanted characters. I already got Ridley K. Rool. I still want Wally. Yes, I know he's an assist trophy. But I still want Waluigi. I want Isaac. I want Geno. I want Skull Kid. There's a couple other characters that I want, but I won't mention those for right now. But there's I don't even know who to vote for this one. Like, again, this tournament comes down to voting for who you think is more likely. And no matter which way I vote, I'm upset because I can't vote for both characters. So, how do I vote? Like, I guess, let's go back to that picture. Who do I vote for? Who do I think is more likely? My head is telling me Geno. I think Geno's more likely, even though he is that third party. I mean, you could bring up the point that me outfits, a lot of them that we've seen so far, Daisy, Isabel, K. Rool, Crom, there might be another one in there. They've all had these me outfits, and then they got promoted, or not promoted, but those me outfits became playable characters. Same thing could be said about Geno. I think Black Knight had one for Fire Emblem, so that's still iffy on that. So it's just, there's evidence pointing to both of these characters. Sakurai wants, at least Geno for sure, the fan base for Smash just wants both of these characters. It's so tough to choose, but I think when it comes down to it, I'm voting Geno, but then I want to vote Isaac. So I have to stick firm. I'm voting Geno because I think he's more likely for the roster. So that is who I'm going with. I'm voting Geno. Let me know who you got, Geno or Isaac. Is this difficult for you? Because this is difficult for me. I want to vote too. I want to vote for both of them, but I can't. So, yeah, Geno gets my vote. So let me know who you got, Geno or Isaac. And I do have another video coming out a little bit later today, a few hours after this video gets uploaded. It is from the Echo Fighter tournament, so stay tuned for that. Got some results and the next matchup, so that'll be cool. Double upload today. They got a double upload on... Did I have double upload Sunday, Monday, and now Tuesday, and then Wednesday as well? Wow, I got a lot of Smash stuff coming out. Go me. Oh, see, I love talking Smash. I can make videos about Smash for whatever. I love it. But yeah, it's gonna be it for this one. This one is coming to an end. Again, I'm sorry to Shadow fans. They tied. There's the easiest way I could figure to do it was my vote counts as 2 if there's a tie, and in this case there was. I really wish there wasn't. I really wish there wasn't. But that's what happened. So anyway, that is it for this one. Let me know who you guys got down in the comments. I said that a few times already, but Isaac or Geno. And yeah, like I said, this one's going to be wrapped up right about here. So hopefully you guys enjoyed as usual. And hopefully we catch you guys on the next upload. Peace out, everybody.